Hello there, I'm the base manager and welcome back to Spacehaven, my friends. Now, today we are going to continue our salvaging operations. Last episode we liberated these 3 vessels from the clutches of the alien bastards. We have killed them all, and now we also have transferred all of the good stuff that there was inside and woken up the 2 people that were also inside of the vessels. However, we did not scrap anything. At first I was wondering maybe we shouldn't do any scrapping, because we are kinda low on energium, but we are almost done with the X1 power generation and then that problem will be solved. Not only that, here's the thing, right? Whenever you do a research, you can get these bonuses, right? Schematic information, as we can see right there. I'm pretty certain this helps out a lot on the long run. And I noticed that we have 2 shield generators right there. If we scrap this thing, I am going to assume that we are going to get some bonuses towards the shield generator right here, because, you know, there is a couple of shield generators there, and therefore I would assume that we would get this thing is the bonus acquired, right? So, how about we get a move on, right? Let's select this vessel, let's salvage everything. I'm just going to salvage these, not those 2. Over there, I think that's plenty of salvaging, and we still have the problem of not having enough resources anyway, so I just want to get the extra salvaging thingy from there. And after that, we are going to move towards this thing over here and vacuum these resources and unlock the final 2 systems, the final 2 planets that we have over here inside of this system. But first, it is salvaging time. So yeah, anytime we deconstruct something that we don't have just yet, we get this thingy, the schematic information. I wasn't fast enough to pause it while the text was still visible, but we can still faintly see that thingy over there. That came from the X1 hyperdrive that we had over here. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Every time we deconstruct stuff that we don't have just yet, we always get a little bit of an extra research boost. Oh my lord, my friends, finally we got the X1 power generation. Nice, beautiful. Now, I don't really remember how big this thing is, so hopefully it's going to fit right in here. Beautiful, it does fit. It does fit perfectly. Yes, the X2 power generator, maybe not, it's not going to fit, but that's a problem for the future. Right now, this thing fits, beautiful. Let's build one right there. By the way, how many parts are you going to cost? You're going to cost a significant amount of tech blocks and energy blocks. We only have 10 of each, so, you know, it's quite an investment. But once we have this one, we'll deconstruct this one, so we'll get some parts back. We'll get some of these blocks back. So it's not terrible. Not only that, we already have the power bars that we need to create the thingies over there, so yeah, we can transition immediately. So in here, in the refinery, what we are going to do is we are going to put an if there is less than 10 power rods, you are to construct more. Hyperfuel not needed just yet, so we are going to leave that recipe behind. Right now we have 46 power rods, so not really a major problem for us now. In fact, we have a bunch of free power that we have just looted from the derelict ships that we have encountered so far. So yeah, now this thing still has a little bit of scrap left, but not a lot, so maybe we are going to leave now. After all, we need more resources, so that's probably for the best. So you know what, I'm going to call in everybody. Let's prepare an hyper jump. Call in everybody back into the ship, and then there we go, beautiful. And then we can jump. I think everybody is inside, yes, so let's go. And next in line is that system over there with green crystals, which is always nice. Let's go like so. Do we have more blue crystals? Please tell me that we do. We don't. We absolutely don't. We have 2 derelict ships, that's pretty much it. Alright, I'm going to stop in here, vacuum the resources, and then we are going to move into the next sector, my friends. And just before we go, let's see, how bountiful is this area? It's medium, there is plenty of carbon, but the other resources are kinda lacking, but hey, we take everything that we can find, right? Alright, my friends, while we were vacuuming out this sector, a trader appeared with a bunch of sheep fertilizer. Given that we don't really have any fertilizer, you know, we can't grow crops right now, I'm going to trade 10 soft blocks for 10 fertilizer and a little bit of coin. The soft blocks were just to cushion the price, right? This thing is a little bit expensive, so... And unfortunately for us, they didn't took anything else other than that, so... This is a good trade, We need that fertilizer ASAP, because our grow beds over here, they are a little bit lacking, shall we say. Now, as we can see, we really have zero food left. Well, not zero, we have the plant matter. In fact, we have plenty of plant matter, which is what they have been eating lately. So I'm just going to expand our our food growing capabilities right in here. I believe we can put 3 of these bad boys. Yes, we can. That is going to help us out a lot in the future, and then I'm pretty certain we can even put like a small thingy over here and another one over there if we so desire, but I'm not going to put it. It's a waste of resources, but if things get complicated, then we'll do it. So let's try to grow a few more veggies, and in the next one we put nuts, and in the next one we put fruits. Okay, my friends, this system has been vacuumed out, so time for us to jump. I also waited until it was morning time, so everybody was up and rolling. This way we can land in here, put everybody inside of a vessel and go exploring immediately. We don't need to wait. Wow, that's actually quite a big vessel from what we can see. Oh, this is not a vessel, this is a base. Nice. Nice, okay, let's just wait for everybody to finish their breakfast and then we'll go explore that base. Alright, everybody has already had their cappuccino and algae meal, so time to put everybody in here. Now, before we go out and explore, last episode we recovered a piece of plastic, so I want to build a shotgun with that. Reason for that is, like, the assault rifle is really nice, but the shotgun up close when you are in most danger, right, is also pretty nice. So we are going to build one of these. You know, we kind of want to survive dangerous situations, so it's one of those things. Besides, it's one of those weapons that can almost one-shot an overlord if all the pellets connect up and close. So, you know, not a bad idea to get another one of those in our team. And now let's see. Hey, can't you see through that window? No, because there is a bunch of lockers in the way. That's really smart. That's like the best design ever, right? Not even I could come up with such a thing like this. It apparently is uninhabited, with some credits over there. Pretty cool. So that's it. Actually, there is very little to scrap, even. A couple of toilets and a medical bed, but that's it, really. When it comes to loot, not a lot of loot, actually. Just a few things. Good things, but just a few. Can we scrap anything? No, we're just going to transfer the loot and move towards the next destination. With all of the loot gathered, it is time to get a move on, so let's jump once again. Next sector, please. That was actually, you know, pretty simple. No aliens means we explore it pretty quick, get the loot out pretty quick as well. Besides, there was not a lot of loot. For a moment I thought the game was going to crash. That would be bad, but no. Okay, now before we go out there and explore, especially because our guys are a little bit tired already, so I'm going to wait for the next day, I kinda wanted to see what these guys have to trade. Oh, they have cheap fertilizer, I like that. They have cheap chemicals and cheap resources overall. Do we need any resources? I don't think we do. We have plenty of basic resources. Chemicals, we don't have we don't have a lot of those, but I suppose we can find them. We can find more out there. Blue-green crystals, it would be nice, but we have plenty, especially the green crystals. It's, you know, a little bit of fertilizer maybe. Can I sell you anything that you want? Oh, all blocks, I like that. I like a trading partner that is willing to take all blocks. And especially when this trade comes at a positive for us. So let's make bank, and tomorrow we will explore this vessel over here. Alright, now before we go into our adventure, let's give Maximus his new shotgun. I chose to give it to Maximus because he has the highest skill when it comes to weapons. He has level 3 weapons while Elia only has 1. I was going to give it to him because he has a bravery of 4 and Maximus only of 3. But at the same time, weapon handling is kind of an important thing, and Maximus has not yet cowered in fear, right? So we are going to trust that he is not going to do so when the time comes, you know, when he is most needed in emergency situations. Let's trust Maximus, and hopefully he will not fail us. But with new weapons in hand, our team is now ready for challenges, shall we say. Although I would like to not get eggs if at all possible, because, you know, eggs and Overlord go hand in hand. Could you please target that one first? The hell? Okay. That's one of those things. The alien chose to go after Maximus, who was at the back of the line, but, you know, it's one of those things. Everybody move in here, please. And shoot the alien. Wow, the algae is really messing up with your brain, guys, because your aim is terrible. Terrible, I say. No aliens, a little bit of alien presence, obviously. Let's all crouch. Kirk, please don't be the weird one and crouch as well. Maximus, crouch as well, please. Wow, you guys are terrible. Terrible, I say. More aliens, more aliens. Crouch again. Except for Maximus, he's trying to be weird and not crouching, but that's fine. If you want to be like that, Maximus, who am I to stop you, right? Over here we got... Oh, we had a robot thingy over there. So if we disassemble this via scrapping, we are going to get points for research. That's always nice, you see. Okay, this wing is clear, let's continue. I should probably just refill my oxygen in there, but oh well. Tiny mistake, right? Those happen sometimes, and I saw more aliens. Here they come. Crouch there. Another alien bites the duster. There is something in there. A sleeve collar, that's probably what it is. That's why we have that thing over there to pick it up, because the sleeve collar is an item. So you can pick it up. At first, you know, a part of me was wondering, please give me a weapon. But no, it's a sleeve collar. That's fine, that's totally fine. Let's just double check, right? Because it doesn't cost us anything to double check. But yeah, I'm pretty certain it's a sleeve collar. Yeah. You see, we don't want to pick it up because it's an illegal item, and the police, the space police, is going to be upset with us if we do one of those things. But yeah, right now we have... Wow, that's actually a lot of stuff, guys. That's a lot of stuff, and good stuff at that. Medical supplies, tech blocks, green crystals, food, meat... like even a little bit of fertilizer, 20 items in total. So yeah, we are going to select all of those items, and remember, we are going to also scrap everything that we can, so that we can get some extra points into researching our robot friends, so that when the time comes, we can actually do a little bit of research, I mean, to do the research a little bit quicker. Right now, I don't think we have found any... No, I stand corrected. We already found a couple of robotic stations. I just didn't see them, because we already have that bonus over there, which is pretty cool. Like when you get the bonus from the schematic information, you get a few points into that research, so when the time comes, it's a little bit already far ahead, therefore it doesn't cost as long to get it. Which is pretty cool. Now, up next we have the chemical refinery, obviously, which is almost done, I assume. Yep, only 89 points remaining, so I expect them to do that pretty quick. And these guys have cheaper fertilizer as well, so once again we are going to take advantage of that. We're going to buy as much as we can. Now, unfortunately, we don't have nothing to sell that they want in particular, so I suppose we'll have just to take the price. That's actually pretty unfortunate because we were already at 2,000 credits and now we are going to spend half of our money just to get the fertilizer. But you know what? Fertilizer is food, and right now our food situation is not exactly ideal, so let's get that rolling as fast as possible as well. So, alright, let's see. Let's see if we get a lot of additional research points. Come on, Elia. Yeah, 13 basic research points. That's actually pretty nice. I really like the way research works now. Okay, I'm really happy with the way research works right now. Yeah. You have done a great job, Mr. Developers, because this is pretty cool, by the way. Now. And it makes sense, right? If you deconstruct stuff that you are researching, you gain knowledge on that stuff. More cheap fertilizer? Really? Nah, I just bought from you. It's probably these guys, right? Yeah, these guys don't have the fertilizer. Do they have tech blocks? Nah, they don't. Okay, that's fine. Let's continue deconstructing that, and then we can move on from this system, because everything is explored. We are done in here. And, you know, this system was actually pretty good to us, my friends. Yeah, this system is completely searched. We are going to be moving towards the next one, which is awesome. Yeah, we're moving up in the world. I mean, if we are to go, let's say that the objective would be to reach these points in the galaxy, right? Because the game doesn't have an end, right? We have to make our own end. And so let's say that the objective would be to go here, to the safe system on the other side of the galaxy. I say that we need to start getting a move on, especially because I kind of want to go over there into the abundant resource system. This is an alien system, we don't want to set foot in that, so I would say that our routing is probably something along these lines, from here to here, to the Android Collective. I don't think they are any, they are not enemies or anything. Then into here, control system into uncontrolled system into abundant resource, to here, to maybe not the slave. We can take a detour, go through here, here, and here. Right? It would be a nice routing. We don't need to visit every single system that there is. Or maybe we could come over here and pay the Cult of New Haven a visit. I don't know. All that I know is that maybe I think that the objective should be to reach that point. Of course, not rushing through things, collecting as many resources as we can along the way, and maybe when we get a couple of guns, space weapons attached to our mothership, maybe we could go and after some, you know, pirates and remove that space filth from existence, but all of those things are way in the future. Right now, self-sufficiency is far more important. Alright, my friends, all the loot has been done and all the scrapping has been done. I think it is time for us to leave. Let's get the hell out of here. How many jumps do we have, by the way? I would like to see 7 jumps. Okay. I think that's enough to get us into the next system. We have to stop. When you make a system jump, you have to stop anyway, so... I think it's through here, right? Yeah, that's the lane that we want to take. Let's go over here. Into the next system we go. And bam! We don't have hypersleep chambers, so you are going to get a bit seasickness or space sickness, hyperspace sickness, shall we say. They might throw up a little bit on the floor, but that's fine, you know. That's okay. And we also need to recharge. Yeah, as you can see, like they all got space sickness. You have completed the scenario hints, and you are now ready to venture out on your own. Oh. Really? I thought we already have gone past this part. This is like episode, what, 6? So maybe, yeah, like I said, I should hurry up a little bit. If you find yourself in need of help, yeah. No need. Now, everybody get a tad bit seasickness. Let's see, how much does that hinder us? So we have -12 on their mood, and when it comes to condition... interstellar seasickness, minus 16 health, 20 energy, 12 mood, oh boy, and it takes 1.5 days to get rid of it. Okay, that's fine, so probably in that time we should avoid doing any exploration. We have a safe system to stop there if we want, so let's get an hyperspace jump rolling, although we need to refuel our hyperdrives, so let's give them a moment to do that task, and besides they also need to be repaired, so yeah, let's wait a little bit. Oh no, we have a fire in the industrial area, but because there is no oxygen, there is no fire. Yeah, this is very useful, having a zero oxygen atmosphere for your industrial area. Very, very useful. Alright, it's almost nighttime, but still, let's make the jump into the next system so that we can trade if need be. There is also some repairs and whatnot. Really, no resources. Okay, let's keep on moving then. There is another system over there. Wow. Kinda barren this system is, no? Don't you think? I think so. Now, we could move over here, but because this is a blue star, I anticipate problems, okay? We are going to take a look. But I anticipate some issues, okay? Like high temperatures. Those kinds of issues. And pirates. Okay. Here's what we are going to wait. They didn't leave. Wait. Okay, they are leaving now, which means we can now move in here. I said move in there, please. Let's go, because the pirates are leaving. And then they are going to leave again, but we don't have any more hyper fuel, so we need to drop in here, refuel, and then move along. But now we know there are pirates in this sector, so we need to keep an eye open and try to mine as fast as possible while we are stopped, so that we don't get intercepted. But good news, my friends, we got the chemical refinery done. That's pretty awesome. Up next, Optronics Fabricator and Advanced Assembler. Okay, so let's go into resource. Chemical refineries 3-3. We still have the resources. Pretty cool. Let's put it right... right there. That's fine. That's fine. Let's go like so, build one of those, and now we should be able to make our own fertilizer from chemicals. We need to turn these raw chemicals into regular chemicals, and then the regular chemicals plus something else makes the fertilizer. I think, I don't know if I'm remembering correctly or not. But in any case, it is time to jump, so let's get the hell out of here, try to get those resources. Oh, there is a military presence over there, which is pretty nice. They will protect us from the pirates, which means we should be able to mine safely without too many interruptions. Hopefully, let's park right there, deploy, take those, and those. It's not a lot of resources, so we should be pretty quick. Now, we have the warning for high thermal radiation in the sector, which means that we should see temperatures starting to rise rather rapidly, right? Now, it is often one side which is facing the sun that tends to get heated up over time, and we can see that it is this side over here. We can see that this side is heating up. Now, will the ship itself heat up completely, or just a few a few sections here and there that are going to be a little bit toasty? Hopefully our grow area over here will not like get super hot, otherwise that might be a problem for our crops. So yeah. In any case, time to vacuum out all the resources as fast as we can, and then keep moving towards the next planet, which has a few more resources. Yep, those are pretty useful, and there are a lot of systems. Now, I don't know if this is a thing or not, but I think that the closer you are towards the star, the higher the effect of the thermal radiation gets. So, like for example, right now our ship is still kinda not being super heated up, right? We are just collecting a little bit of heat, nothing out of the ordinary. But if we were on one of those systems, right, this one closest to the sun, I'm pretty certain that the ship would be a super major oven where everything would be burning right now, and it would suck a lot. So yeah, in any case, time to vacuum. let's times 4 this and collect all of these resources. Alright, so we vacuumed out everything, so we should get an hyperspace going, but we just built our very first chemical refinery, and therefore we must set up our production quotas, right? So chemicals, we kind of want to have as many chemicals as we can, but not too many, because like for example, for weight management purposes, you kind of want to have things as compact as possible, right? Every item has a weight of 1, regardless of whatever that item is. So if we, for example, take one chemical and turn it into 2, we take one raw chemical and turn it into 2 chemicals, we would be increasing the mass of our ship by 1, right? Because we spent 1 to get 2. So for that purpose, you don't want to convert all of your resources into their next stage resource, right? Because these are always, or at least most of the time, they are the most compact version of resources. So with that in mind, we just want to have 10 of these thingies going at any given time. The plastic, well, it's kind of the like same thing, right? Well, but not really, because it consumes 1 for 1 plus a little bit of chemicals, but we don't want to just convert all of our carbon into plastic. So in here we are going to have if 5 instead of 10, because 5 plastic is more than enough, and fertilizer only uses chemicals to make the fertilizer itself, and once again it divides even further, because 1 chemical goes into fertilizer. So if technically we converted all of our raw chemicals into fertilizer, we would get like 4 times the weight that these things have, right? Because we would have technically 4 times the produce. So yeah, once again we kind of just want to keep this thing under control with like if less than 10, then produce, and that's pretty much it. The medical supplies we can't make just yet because we need the fabric thingy, but the fluids we can, the IV fluids we can. So let's put another one over here. If 5 of these, then produce, and then we can set up the medical supplies, because why not, even though we don't have that, just in case, you know, that way I won't forget, and we are going to do if 5 as well. Explosive ammo, we don't have a use for that, so we don't need to set it up just yet. So cool, we have our own fertilizer production. So from here on out, every time we see cheap chemicals on the market, right? Like for example, I don't know if these guys have cheap chemicals, they don't, but every time we see some, we should take them, because throughout my journeys I only saw 1 asteroid with chemicals so far, so. But in any case, let's keep on moving, collecting those resources over there. Oh, speaking of the chemicals, look at that. Now, I'm assuming that that place is pretty toasty, but we park right next to the chemicals, and we take the chemicals, and then if we need to leave, we leave, but if we don't, we take everything else. So let's deploy right there, take these resources, and then we'll move on and collect more. Speaking about cheap chemicals, my friends, would you look at that? We have 3 ships that just jumped at the same time, so I decided to stick around a little bit more, because we could make some profit in here. So let's change a couple of O blocks for those chemicals, plus a little bit of profit from those guys. These guys, on the other hand, do you guys have anything that we want? Nope. The answer would be a big nope. Do you guys want anything that we can produce? Not really, so we are going to just pass on any trade we do. And how about you guys? Do you guys have anything good? Tech blocks would be nice. No tech blocks as well. Okay, that's fine. I didn't check if these guys had tech blocks. Do you guys have tech blocks? They do, actually, for a pretty good, well, not pretty good, but reasonable price, shall we say. So let's give them that, plus a few more O blocks, just to take a little bit of that cost from the credits. We can always make more. We have plenty of resources. In fact, I'm going to sell them all. Screw it. That way we only pay 71 credits for that. There we go. Good amount of trading, and we already have vacuumed out everything. So what do you want? They probably want to scan us. That's fine. I bet you. Yeah, routine inspection, reveal everything. Your cooperation will speed things up. You have nothing to hide from them. You are free to go. Beautiful. So No problem for us. But yeah, as you can see, the temperature is getting a little bit toasty in some parts of our ship, but for now the situation is still under control. Alright, trade concluded. Let's jump because things are getting quite toasty and I want those chemicals. I don't want to leave without those chemicals, so let's jump. And I assume temperature in here is going to get even worse. Oh my lord, I'm not going to explore that vessel, by the way, my friends. There is no time. We don't have time for those kinds of things. We have to operate on this sector as fast as possible because things are getting a little bit out of hand. So let's park the vessel right there. Unfortunately, yeah. We are going to select the chemicals and I'm just going to sit in here staring at this. The second the chemicals are out, I will select the other resources. If things get completely out of control, I will just leave. Well, this sector was actually chiller than the last one that we were at, so I think I was completely wrong on that theory of being closest to the sun. So, yeah, we are actually losing temperature and not gaining it, which is something. If that is the case for this sector as well, maybe we will take a break. Just maybe. Okay, we are going to stop and mine the crystals first, and I'm just going to monitor the situation. If the trend continues, then maybe we take a little bit of a stop and search another base. Ooh, boy. Another space base, and this one seems to be pretty small because it's completely destroyed, so maybe there is not a lot in there to explore anyway. But yeah, we need to wait until the next day anyway, so I'm just going to monitor the situation, see how the temperature behaves itself, and then I'll make a decision. No, we are leaving. We are leaving. Incoming micrometeoroids, no. No one told me that. This was not on the brochure when we applied to come over here. No, game, that's not okay. Come on, leave. Come on. Someone man that station, please. It is imperative that we F off from here because we might open a hole in the hull. Can someone please go over there? It would be pretty cool if someone manned the station. Ouch. Time to leave. Goodbye. I'm out. I didn't even took all the crystals then, but oh well. It's one of those things. Let's go over there. Let's see. Let's continue searching. I don't see anything particularly useful. We can stop in there if the game decides not to throw micrometeoroids our way. There is a nebula over there. Nebulas affect shields. We don't have any, so it benefits us to go over there. But there is nothing interesting there, so no, there is no point in going there, right? Now, hopefully the next sector will allow us to lose a little bit of temperature, because the temperature is rising rather quickly inside of the cockpit, and that is no bueno. Oh boy, the temperature is once again rising, and I don't like that. Oh boy, let's wait till morning and then we'll make a decision if we go and explore that vessel or not. Well, it would appear that future me is going to explore that, and I say future me because I just look at the clock and I came to the realization that it is time to end this episode, my friends. So this system is actually pretty chill, is allowing us to shed some of this temperature, which is in turn going to help us out on the long run in the hopefully no micrometeoroids, hopefully. So my friends, I'm just going to pause the game because it's time to go and I don't want to waste any time or energy doing just a regular work. So my friends, with all of that, oh wait, take the filter off, thank you. With all of that said, my friends, I hope that you have enjoyed this episode and that you are enjoying the series so far. If you are, please consider subscribing and help the channel grow. But in the meantime, this is the Base Manager signing out. Bye bye.